Hello, I'm Yeon Jung, major in business administration. From now on, I will start presenting my personal project on management information academy theory. The table of contents will be in order to definition and purpose of the Golden Shield project, history, censored content, adopted technology, current situation, future prospects and implications. First, let's look at the definition and purpose of the Golden Shield project. China's National Security Intelligence Project is also called the Golden Shield Project. It's a policy of censorship of information on its citizens. As the Internet was commercialized and communication developed rapidly in 1998, China's Democratic Party used this information communication technology to gain popular support, and the Communist Party arrested Democrats and soon started planning a Golden Shield. The Communist Party fears that the government's criticism over the Internet could mount a coup. Next, let's see what history it has been completed. The project can be largely divided into primary planning from 1998 to 2006 and secondary planning from 2006 to 2008. It started again in 2006 after the first plan was terminated. It's estimated that about $1.6 billion was invested in the project, and considering the Chinese population, it's bound to cost a lot of money to control all. Their basic principle of censorship is not to allow activities that could threaten social stability in any form. It seems to accept some criticism of the government, but it is deleting all content that could lead to further collective action. Also, the government maintains a special relationship with Internet-related companies. Internet companies that violate the authorities' laws will be suspended, and companies that obey the authorities' laws will have to invest money for their own censorship. In this way, they control freedom of expression on the Internet to prevent public opinion from growing and control the thoughts of their own people. Next, let's take a closer look at censored content. Politically sensitive words are designated as banned words every time. If it becomes a banned language, you will not be able to view related content, even if you search on a portal or social networking service. For example, in order to control the contents related to the revision of the Xi Jinping Act, all contents contain words such as Constitution, Constitutional Amendment, and City and Pearl are deleted and even blocked from the source of occurrence. Also, the word's reverse was controlled because China's government didn't like the word Internet censorship backs up history. They are blocking all companies that do not cooperate with censorship in China, such as Google, YouTube, Twitter, and KakaoTalk. Security technologies such as internet security, video surveillance, and face recognition were put in place just to control information control. Technically, China is using all possible equipment and state-of-the-art technologies to control and monitor virtually every packet flow and various legal sanctions. Unencrypted packets use DPI technology. Non-censored packets drop packets into artificial intelligence and machine learning. Hardware and software backdoor. DNS contamination. Chinese-led spyware. And they use MITM, which allows two people to communicate with each other, such as a third person, the Chinese government, to relay data and cause the Chinese government to misrepresent data to each other. It is said that at least 30,000 people still maintain the Golden Shield plan. The Communist Party of China has banned access to Google, Wikimedia, and YouTube, and is steadily behind cyber vandalism that manipulates content, manipulates comments, deletes content that is unfavorable to China, or deftly distorts content. There are currently more than 16 institutions in China that regulate and monitor the online world. President Xi Jinping established a department dedicated to cyberspace in 2013 and is cracking down on the system to the point that it is directly reported. Famous sites such as Google and YouTube are not accessible at all, and Naver and Dumb are also being blocked from time to time. In the future, in addition to upgrading the access restricted address database, an inference function will be introduced to interpret the history of each PC's IP address, analyze each user's political trends, and determine whether they are connected or not. Their internet control is expected to continue steadily in the future. Then China's human rights issues emerge, so we know limitations can be seen in that they suppress freedom or expression. Thank you for listening.